Kemi, Bisi, and Shadi arrived in Lagos before dawn, when the city still pretended to sleep. They dragged their luggages around the busy streets, anticipating yet excited about their new life in Abuja. This was the city they had prayed for, where they knew they would find their riches. They found a single room in the crowded compound with cracked walls, rusted zinc roof, one small window that barely let in air. The landlord didn't care that 3 grown girls would sleep inside it. Money spoke louder than comfort. At night, they lay on one mattress, backs touching, sweating in the heat, whispering dreams. "I will work in an office," Bisi said. "I will open a fashion store," Shade promised. "I just want peace," Kemi said. Her morning came, they woke up, determined to look for a job. They walked miles every day, but each day came along with rejection. Morning always broke those dreams. They went to offices to submit their CVs, begging for sales jobs, working for people who delayed payments or refused to pay at all. Hunger became familiar. The city did not clap for efforts. The money they borrowed from friends and family was slowly running out. They did not have enough to afford 3 meals a day. They noticed things. The girls who didn't work but lived well. The quiet men who picked women in tinted cars. The whispered conversations in salons. They started imagining themselves living that life of luxury. One night, the 3 girls sat in their single room, discussing their next plan. Kemi started. "We came to this city to hustle and send money home. We can't go back without succeeding. People will laugh at us." "Then what do you suggest we do?" the other girls questioned. "I heard some girls talking the last time. We just have to find rich men and date them. Nothing more." "This is not prostitutional. It is survival," they told themselves. It was arrangements. It started small. One phone, one dinner, one envelope. Money came fast. Soon, the room changed. The compound disappeared. Agege became Lekki. Uber rides replaced buses. Their clothes changed. Their accents softened. Their lives upgraded. They flew to Dubai for holidays. They shopped. They posted. They went to Paris, then to Maldives, flying in private jets sponsored by big men. After one weekend, Shade changed. At first, it was small tiredness, weight loss, and silence. Then her skin dulled. Her body weakened. She stopped laughing. Hospitals filled them. Doctors spoke carefully. Tests contradicted themselves. Nothing made sense. Shade died in the hospital after failed attempts. They buried her quietly. But they didn't stop. For a while after Shade's death, the house felt wrong. The mansion in Lekki was still beautiful. Marble floors, glass railings, quiet air conditioning. But something invisible had settled inside it. Bisi avoided Shade's room. Kemi couldn't sleep without seeing her face. Yet, life continued. "Maybe it was stress," Bisi said one night, scrolling through her phone, forcing her voice to sound normal. "People die every day." Kemi looked at her. "She was fine 2 weeks ago." Bisi said, "This city kills people softly. It doesn't always come with warnings." They didn't say the real fear out loud. When Bisi met Chief Ade, it felt like an upgrade even by their standards. He sent money before meeting. He never argued. He promised her a future that sounded permanent. "This man is different," Bisi told Kemi while packing for the trip. "He talks about settling me abroad. He is calm, clean, classy, and not like the others." Kemi hesitated. "Bisi, after Shade, please." Bisi cut in sharply. "Don't start." She softened her tone. "I can't go back to poverty. I can't." But she never came back. The first night, Kemi wasn't worried. The second day she called, no answer. By the third day, panic entered her chest. Her phone is off, Kemi told herself. She's probably somewhere without network. By the fifth day, fear screamed. She went to police stations, but they asked questions with bold eyes. Waiting felt like dying slowly. When the news broke, it was a small headline. Unidentified female body found on outskirts of Lagos. Kemi's hands shook. At the morgue, the smell alone made her weak. The attendants pulled the cloth back. Kemi screamed. "That's my friend," she cried, collapsing. "That's BC." The city had taken another payment. Kemi did not attend parties anymore. She deleted contacts, blocked numbers, changed her phone, and she left the mansion, leaving all that luxury behind and hugging the simplicity life brought to her. One night, standing alone in a small apartment, she whispered, "I don't want to die." She started again. She used the money she had saved, the blood money. She now understood. To start a small business, slowly, quietly, but clean. She worked again, this time with purpose. It was a small business with slow progress. Some days were humiliating, especially when she remembered how easily money came once, but she slept better. Years passed when she met Daniel. She told him everything. Daniel was a man who loved her simplicity, her strength, and her scars. They married quietly. After staying together for 7 years, people started expecting them to have kids, but nothing came. They went to the hospital, and the doctor broke news to them that shattered everything. The doctor avoided her eyes. "I'm sorry," he said gently. "Due to repeated procedures and internal damage, you can't carry a child." Because of years of abortions, neglect, and damage, Kemi could no longer have children. Silence filled the room. Daniel stood up slowly. "So, no children?" Kemi answered, tears streaming down her face. "No." He didn't shout. He didn't insult her. "I can't do this," he said quietly. "I want a family." That night, he packed his bags and left the marriage for good. When he left, Kemi cried, but she did not break. Years later, she picked herself up. Kemi now stands before young girls. "This city will promise you heaven," she tells them, but it always collects payments. She speaks because she survived. She simply accepted it. Today, Kemi speaks. She visits schools, churches, community centers, online platforms. She tells young girls about the illusion of fast money, about Lagos, about friends buried before their time, about how luxury can hide it, about how survival is no success. She starts alone, but alive, and that she knows is still a victory.